ChatGPT 5, the interface changes. Now, if you have used ChatGPT a few months ago and logged in today, you might feel a bit lost. The interface has changed. Features have moved. Some things have new names, and there is a sidebar full of options that did not exist before. And if you're brand new, it can feel overwhelming. What to do? What do all these buttons actually do? So, the ChatGPT interface has evolved significantly in 2025. OpenAI has added projects, a library, apps, which used to be called connectors, canvas, and a new model controls. Understanding layout means you will find out what you need faster and won't miss powerful features hiding in plain sight. And in the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the current interface section by section. You will know exactly where everything is, what changed from the old layout, and how to customize it for your workflow. Okay, so let's start with the sidebar, your command center. And we start with the left sidebar. At the top, you will see a button to start a new chat. Let's come and see over here. Now, this is not. Okay, here it is. And this is. So, at the top, you will see a button to start a new chat, and that's the new chat. Below, there are recent conversations, and you can scroll through them. They are all the recent conversations. But here is what's new. Projects. Projects are like folders for your work. You can create a project, give it a name, pick an icon and color, upload the files, and set custom instructions that only apply within that project. ChatGPT remembers everything within a project: your chats, your files, your preferences. The projects became available to all users, including the free accounts, in September 2025. The file limits depend on your plan. Free users can upload 5 files per project. Plus users get 25. And Pro, business and enterprise users get 40. This is a game changer for organizing complex work. Now, if you're working on marketing campaigns, a research project, or a coding task, you create a project for it instead of having scattered conversations. Now, this is how you create a project. Next is libraries, your image collection. Every image you create in ChatGPT is now automatically saved there, right here, images. So every image that you create would be saved here. No more digging through old conversations to find that logo you generated last month. Just click images and all your AI generated images are in one place. Now, images is rolled out in early 2025 and works on web, iOS and Android for free, plus and pro users. Next up is apps. You'll see this in the sidebar or under settings. Now, this is what OpenAI used to call connectors. Renamed it to apps in December 2025 to reflect a broader set of capabilities. Apps let you connect ChatGPT to external services like Google Drive, Dropbox, Gmail, Google Calendar, Slack, SharePoint, GitHub, and more. Once connected, ChatGPT can pull relevant information from these services directly into your conversations. For example, you connect Google Drive and you can ask ChatGPT to find and summarize a document without manually uploading it. You connect Gmail and it can help draft responses based on email threads. And to use an app in a conversation, you can either select it from the plus menu or use the @ symbol followed by the app name, like typing @ Google Drive in your prompt. So for example, over here, if I were to write a prompt, give me a minute, please. Yep, let's click on over here. Yeah, I can either click on plus, I can select the app that I want to use, or I can simply write @ Google. No, you see, Acrobat, Express, Photoshop, and so on. So I can just mark, write @ and look for the app that I am using. Now, let's look at the top of the chat window, the model selector. Where is that? Here it is. Okay. In the old interface, you would pick between GPT 3.5 and GPT 4. With GPT 5, it works differently. You have 3 main models: auto, fast, and thinking. This is the default. ChatGPT's router automatically decides whether to give you a quick response or use deeper reasoning based on your question. For most people, this is the best choice. Fast is optimized for speed. Use this when you need quick answers and don't need deep analysis. Thinking, this activates extended reasoning. ChatGPT takes more time to think through complex problem steps by step. Best for math, logic, coding challenges, or strategic analysis. And if you're on a paid plan, you can also access to additional models through the Show Additional Models toggle in settings. This includes GPT-4o, O3, O4 Mini, and GPT-5 Thinking Mini. Useful if you want to compare outputs or prefer old models for specific tasks. Now, if you see here, you can select. You want to go in the thinking mode, the deep research mode. So you can select over here. Shopping research is something new. Create image is. So there are different options that you find in GPT-5 which were not present earlier. You want to do a web research, you want to study, you want to do use a canvas for coding, quizzes, and so on. Next is, let us continue talking about Canvas. Now, on the right side of certain conversations, you might see Canvas appear. Now, what is Canvas? Certain conversations, you will suddenly see that it is being written in a different kind of format. And Canvas is a dedicated workspace for writing and coding that needs iterative editing. Now, instead of going back and forth in chat, Canvas opens a side panel where you can see your document or code, highlight sections, and make targeted edits. You can export from Canvas to PDF or a Word, Markdown, or code files, making it easy to take your work out of ChatGPT and into your professional workflow. Canvas works on web, desktop, and mobile. It's particularly useful for longer documents, reports, or code files where you want to refine specific sections without rewriting everything. Let's give it a try. Quick try. Okay, right. So, write a blog article on Chat GPT 5.2. Now, this is how the canvas looks like. You see, it is being written in a different format. Now, why is this a canvas? Now you can make changes to specific paragraph, specific part of the text, and then easily, quickly download it to and take it wherever you want it to be taken. Now, next is memory and custom instructions. Two more features worth knowing about. Memory is ChatGPT's ability to remember things about you across the conversations. Your preferences, your projects, facts you have said. You can see what ChatGPT remembers by asking, "What do you remember about me?" Now, this is the best prompt you would give ChatGPT. Simply go in and ask ChatGPT, what do you think about me? Or what do you remember about me? And you can manage memories in settings. Where do you do that? The settings is right here. No, it's not here. Let's find it out where it is. Okay, it's right here. Settings, and you can make the updates over here. Or if you look at personalization, you have the option to personalize everything right here. So you can give your custom instructions that let you set persistent guidelines for how ChatGPT responds, your preferred tone, formatting preferences, your role or profession. And these apply globally unless overridden by project specific instructions. Both features help ChatGPT personalize to you. So you are not starting from scratch every conversation. Now, what changed? So we have gone through all of this. What changed from the old interface? Let me quickly summarize the major changes from the GPT-4 era. You manually picked GPT 3.5 or GPT 4. Now you are using smart routing with auto, fast, and thinking modes, plus with an access to legacy models if needed. Old conversations were a flat list. New projects let you organize by topics with files, instructions, and memory. Old images were scattered across chats. New, you have a library automatically collects all generated images. Old, we had connectors were limited and separate. New, we have apps that integrate deeply, including interactive experiences from partners like Canva and Figma. Old, we did not have any dedicated editing space. New, we have Canvas that provides a full writing and coding workspace. The interface has grown up and it is no longer just a chat window, it is a productivity platform. So, here is what to remember: the sidebar is your home base, projects, library, images, apps, and chat history. The model selector at the top and canvas, memory, and custom instructions lets you personalize and extend your work. Take 5 minutes to explore each of these. They are pretty easy and self explanatory. Click around, you will be comfortable in no time. And right now, do this. Create your first project. Give it a name related to something you're working on. Upload one file if you have one. Set a simple custom instruction. Or ask ChatGPT what instructions should you be adding. And now that you know where everything is, let's dive deeper into actually using the interface effectively. And in the next video or the session, I'll show you how to master navigation, keyboard shortcuts, search, and workflows that saves you time. See you there.